everyone. My name is Jerrica Beckett, and today I will be presenting my PowerPoint for Springfield General Hospital. This is assignment 3 for CIU course Organization Change and Development in Management, and my course professor is Dr. Lisa. So throughout my whole presentation, you guys would notice how each PowerPoint will basically piggyback off of the next one. And I believe you can't have one without another in order to have a positive, healthy, strong organization. Managers. Healthy communication is very important and it is the key to unlock all doors. If you have a healthy communication, it basically builds everything. It allows trust to grow, so your staff members will feel comfortable enough to come to you to with any problem and feel okay about it. Leading your team to success. This is important because you can't just talk. You have to sometimes show action. And with you showing your employees that I can complete a task on time, I can come to work on time, I communicate healthy, then your staff will actually follow you in saying, okay, my manager's doing it, so I can step up my game and I can do it. This grows respect too for a manager because they're seeing that my manager is not just bossing me around, my manager is also showing me. Be fair. It's a must that you be fair to all staff members. Being fair allow the staff members to know, okay, my managers don't have no type of favoritism when it comes here. It's all about doing your work. You get recognized, you get praise and everything, but you must do your work because my manager is great, fair, all across. Praising. It is important to motivate each staff member. Employee of the week, employee of the month, just saying, hey, you're doing a good job. I noticed you have been spending time on work on time. I noticed you have completing your assignments ahead of time. Things such as that. You're a big asset to this organization. It helps motivate the staff members to complete their job title to lead the company for success and keep the company successful. And this is big because you never know what people go through in life. But just by saying 2 words, great job, will allow them and motivate them and make them feel better as a person, which will help the organization. Being a great listener. A great listener is part of healthy communication because you can't communicate if you're not going to listen. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, and sometimes when you realize that when you're quiet as a manager, you learn different things about your staff member, and you learn that, okay, my staff member have a better idea than what I would have as a manager, and this staff member idea will have a greater success on the organization. 2 minds is better than 1. So listening will allow a lot of ideas to flow, a lot of things to flow, will allow you to build a positive relationship with each staff member. And positive relationship builds trust. Trust also opens the door for great communication. Learning the different cultures background for your employees. This is important because then you can know, okay, employee A can do this assignment and it could be a huge success because employee A culture background piggybacks off of this task for the goal. Or employee B can't. No, employee B, it's not going to be a great thing because of your culture background. Things like that. Actually learning different things, about holidays and how this person's culture background is affect this day and that day within the organization is it will be a great success to the organization because it will allow the employees to know that, hey, my manager not only care about this job, but my manager care about me enough to sit down and learn and ask me different things about my culture background. Allowing honestly criticism and confidence. This is important because each and every one us, we're not perfect. We're going to make some type of mistake, and there are things that we struggle with. And actually being honest with your employees allow them to become better as an individual, because they can, once you let them know, like, hey, this is your weakness, then you turn around and offer them something like, hey, this is your weakness. However, I do have a training that's set aside for you so that you can improve your weakness. Clear, keeping the goals clear. This is important so that you won't have like no type of mix up in the organization. Everyone will be on one page about the goal for the organization to keep the organization successful. Once you have these clear lines and it's not blurry with the individuals in the organization, it will allow everything to stay on point. Let's go to the next slide. Staff at General Hospital. Healthy communication is not only for the manager, it is also for the employees and staff members. And as I say, things piggyback, and once your manager leads the team successfully in the setting place of the healthy communication, then the staff members will also piggyback off of that and go along with it. So they will have healthy communication, not only with their manager, but then they can learn how to take that back to the workers as an individual, like together as a team, which will have a huge effect on working as a team. Because in order for you to work as a team, you have to have some type of healthy communication, because you have to communicate. There's no way in the world that you can work as a team and there's no communication. If you want the organization to be successful, it's a must that everyone knows that, hey, this is a teamwork in order to make this organization successful, and we all must work as a team to order to be successful. Great listeners. Managers not only have to have a listening ear and be able to be a great listener, but the staff do too, because at the end of the day, the staff have things that they have to listen at once the manager put in place. Like, they have to listen. You can't just ignore it. So being a great listener, sitting in the training, learning different things, learning things that your manager, give you to follow. Like, you're able to listen, you're able to communicate. In order to communicate, have a great relationship, you also have to be a great listener. Time management. Everyone probably suck at having like that time management and we all have to learn how to be great at time management. It's hard, but it's something we have to get used to. It's something that we have to learn and we have to increase with, and we have to improve, because it is important. When you have time management and you're able to do this, then your group, the organization, working as a team member individually, it has a success on the organization. Accepting positive change. I struggle with change myself. So you have to accept change, because all change is not bad change. There are some good changes in life when in the organization. And once you learn how to accept change, things will go smoothly. Avoiding change, then things will continue to go bad. There's a book, Who Moved My Cheese, and it helps you deal with different changes in your life, in the organization, and things like that, to order to be successful. It is a great book. Look it up. I promise you it's a great read. Learning new skills. You have to be open to learning new things. Everything is not going to stay the same. Technology is not going to stay the same. They improve every day. So you have to be willing to learn new things, new skills, training. When you go to training, they're basically teaching you new things. Some things are repetitive, but new things are here. And we all have to be able to accept that positive change. And that positive change is learning new things also. Flexibility. You have to be flexibility in an organization. As I say, things are not going to stay the same. And working as a team member, you must be able to not only do this job, but do that job and be able to time management on this job and move here and move there in order to be a positive asset to your team. Step planning, changing process. Recognizing the need for change, developing the goal of change, selecting a change axis, diagnosing the change climates, selecting an implant model, developing a plan, implementing the plan, and follow the plan and evaluating it. Once you realize that you need a plan, and you actually sit down and write your plan, you're developing your plan and the change of it, and you implement the things that it's going to take to put things in process. Once you develop that plan and you sit down there, okay, I have a plan to make my organization successful. Then you have to put everything into action. And once you get everything into action, everything is not going to flow the same like how you have it right down on your plan. Things are going to fall short. Things are going to go smoothly. And once they go smoothly, when you follow your plan, you're going to evaluate it. Because, okay, now I realize from this plan that it's not going to go as planned, as I schedule things going to go. So here's what I learned from it. And then you note that down. And once you write that down and you note it down, then you go back once you get in your meeting and you let them know, like, okay, staff, we made this plan. Some things were successful, some things were unsuccessful. But that's okay because we learned from it. And once we learn from it, we're going to put something else into place. We're going to start over because now we realize that we need a change. We're going to start over and we're going to make things successfully. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me and I will try my best to answer all your questions. I hope you guys enjoyed my PowerPoint and I hope you guys learned something on my PowerPoint. Here is my reference where I find some things in order to put together this great fabulous PowerPoint. And I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.